This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
Doesn't take much to figure out that living here on Delmarva, we know all about the danger of flooding. Many families have lived through it. Just ask the people that were in Seaford, Crisfield, Kitts Hummock, among other areas.
And you don't have to go through something like this without flood insurance. Our next guest wants to help you understand your options and squash any misconceptions you might have about flood insurance. Janine O'Donnell is a State Farm agent in Lewis, and she joins us this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
First of all, Janine, many people might not realize flood insurance is not included in a standard home policy.
You're absolutely right, Lisa, and some people are shocked to find that out. So the big thing is be aware that there is no coverage for that, and talk to your agent about the availability of flood insurance.
Well, now there's people that don't live near the bay. They don't live near the ocean. Oh, it's never going to happen to me. That's not necessarily the case, is it?
You're right, Jimmy. We hear that all the time. And a lot of people on Delmarva live in what's called a preferred zone, so there's less than 1% chance in a given year of flooding. However, about 25% of all floods in a given year happen in those preferred zones. So it's going to be a creek or, a pond or a retention pond, filling up. It's not going to be the ocean or bay running into your home.
And a lot of home developments have those too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what does flood insurance cover?
Well, on a broad scale, there's coverage for the building and then coverage for contents above the first floor. A big thing that there is a gap in is finished basements, so make sure you talk to your agent if you have a fully finished basement. Okay.
And I guess the important thing about that is the finished basement, that's what's holding up the rest of your house. So while it's not taking care of the sheetrock and stuff in there, you want to make sure the structure's in good shape.
Exactly, Jimmy. The big thing is when there's floodwaters raging through, you could have a shift in your foundation, and that's what you want to make sure of. You get your structure back. Those other things can be replaced over time.
And flood insurance is affordable.
It is. It is. That's a great point. In a preferred zone, your average premium is about $400. So most people think, oh, it's going to be so expensive, but coverage really is affordable.
So why should I get flood insurance if I know I can get federal help?
Well, that's another misconception, Lisa. Unless there is a presidential declaration, federal help is not available, and many disasters do not get that presidential declaration. So again, if you can take care of yourself, you really should.
And even if it does come through, it's sometimes like a loan, right?
Exactly.
You gotta pay it back?
A low interest loan that you have to pay back. So another good point.
Wow.
All right. Now, you have a tool. There's a tool that we can use to determine how much money we would be out if our home is flooded. Tell us about that.
There is a wonderful website, floodsmart.gov, that we point our clients to, and I think we're going to get a shot of it.
Yep, there it is.
You can see actually how much a flood can cost you. You pick the square footage of your home, and in this example we're picking 1,000 square feet, and then just choosing the height of your flood. And even if we do something small like 3 or 4 inches, and this one it's 6 inches, you can see that those damages are $20,000. So people talk a brave game, but you really, once you find out how inexpensive it can be, if it fits in your budget, that peace of mind is just worth its weight in gold.
How about that? And of course, we're going to make that tool available as well to you on our website. That is some absolutely fascinating information.
Yeah.
So, and of course, our insurance agent can help us to get that.
Yes, please talk to your homeowner's provider. They can provide flood insurance for you as well through the federal government program, and there are some private companies as well.
All right. Well, Janine, thank you so much. Can't tell you how important all this information is to homeowners and people who think, it's not going to happen to me.
Exactly. And hurricane season's coming June 1st. So another reason to think about it.
Yeah.
How about that? Janine, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And if you would like a link to the tool that we saw there to find out how much it would cost you if your home was flooded, or if you'd like to get in touch with Janine, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab.
Still to come on Delmarva Life, from blood pressure medicine to a pill to lower your cholesterol. Do you find yourself taking a whole bunch of medicines?
Brian's talking medication management with Apple Discount Drugs, the free service they offer that's giving customers reassurance. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.